So we'll be coloring this scenery today with potty painting. Same like you have to mix a darker shade and also a lighter shade. So we will begin coloring. You have to take flat brush number 2. Just take your flat brush number 2. Let's start. So we will darken the stems first. So we will not be giving the color, the darker shade to the stems for the complete stem. So it will be just dabbing. One side it will be darker, so dab it like this. See? I'm keeping my brush in a standing line position and I'm just dabbing it. Just dab it. Only one side you have to dab. So other side will be giving a lighter shade. Same way for the dab it for the other tree stem also. Yeah. We'll do for these stems. You want me to zoom little? I'll just zoom a little.
Yes, please, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm dabbing it. See, I'm just dabbing. Now, when the area is smaller, you can do it with the corner of your brush. So after this dries only, we'll be able to give a lighter shade. So let it dry till then. Till then, we can do one thing. We can take a zero brush to outline the branches here. So take your zero brushes, outline the branches. You should give a very thin outline. We have done the stems and the branches work, all fine lines with zero brush. Okay, now you can take your round brush number 2 and we'll be spreading the lighter shade. Before that, we'll do one thing. We will just apply some plain water. See, like some bushes. I'm applying just a plain water in the form of bushes. Just follow me. This is just plain water. The color is spreading from the small branches. Now we will take the lighter shade what you have mixed. So that you have to just leave it, spread it here and there. I'm just dropping the color, that's it. I'm not giving any painting work. I'm just dropping that color on this. That's it. It's giving its own texture of the tree. So same way has been done here for these branches. We have given some branches for all the bushes, tiny branches. We're using a zero brush with the darker shade. We'll even do it for this. We'll finish the tiny branches even for this bottom strokes. So with the tip of your brush only you have to do it. Don't press your brush while doing this tiny branches. Give the base also little dark. First apply the base color darkly. Then we will just take a brittle brush. Take a brittle brush. Brush should be brittle like this. And you should not have any water in your brush. Wipe it nicely. Spread your brush nicely. If you don't have a brittle brush, take your old brush and spread it nicely like this. It will become a brittle brush and then you just rub it like this in the corners. Just spread it down to give a pathway. Oh, yeah, leave the darker shade as it is and spread. Now take out your brittle brush. Use your darker shade. Just dip it on the dip it on the darker shade, brittle brush. And now test it on a normal sheet. So you have to test it like this. You should get grains like this. So see, I'm not getting because the water is too much. So I'm just dabbing a little on the tissue so that it removes all the excess paint. And now dab it like this. See, dab it. So we'll make some bushes with this texture for the bushes. Let us start. We'll start from here, making some texture. That's it. So try in a sheet of paper and then do it on the main sheet. So according to the height, you have to create the bushes over here. That's it. Here, just give dab very little over here. Don't do it so in so detail over here. Same way, here also we have some bushes. Yeah, we'll make some bushes here. So you can see we have done for all the bushes with same dabbing technique. So at the base here, we'll be giving a very light shade over here and here, very, very light shade. So mix your color with lot of water. And here I'm giving a very light pinkish shade here. Use watercolors, just spreading it, light pinkish shade. So this is called fusion work. So we are not only using coffee paint, we are even using our little watercolor. Just spreading it. This also should be mixed with lot of water. You have to take your crimson red and mix it in. Very light shade. Just in very little over here on the door. The rest of the things will be with our light brown, that is our coffee brown, with more water. Okay. I'm just spreading a light shade at the base. Don't do it on the house. We'll be using a different color for the house.
Ma'am, once again, I'll get my watercolors.
Yeah. The complete fence has to be done with darker shade. So first apply this line. Make the wood dark. Now take your brittle brush and load some darker shade. We'll give some shading at the base of the bushes. At the beginning, it should be a little dark at the edge of the bushes. And over here also. So make it dark if it's become lighter here for the sides of the branches. Okay. So we have done a lighter shade for the trees. Now we will be doing with the bushes with a darker shade. So use your darker shade. Remove the excess paint. Again, same, test it in the sheet. You have to test it because we need texture like dotting, small dot texture like this. So this will be creating darker bushes on the lighter bush. See? So you have to do only once it is dried, or else remove the excess water with the tissue. So I'm just dabbing it with my brittle brush. The rest of the tree branch will be given a lighter shade at the sides. Take flat brush number 2. Just with the plain water only, you can give a lighter shade at the side of the branch. Don't use any paint, with plain water only, you can just bring it to the sides. Same pattern for these bushes also with the darker shade. You can see the bushes. Now use a thin brush to give the tree branch outline with the so if this thickness is not seen properly, the outline, we can even do this with the brown gel pen later once it dries. Not now. Once it dries, you all can give a brown gel pen. So this pens also, once it dries, you can again coat it with brown, dark brown, or a dark brown gel pens. I'm giving a light shading over here near the house with the brittle brush. I'm giving a short line from pathway from house door to this. So finally we will go with the house. House will be in most darker shade. So take zero brush only. Take a darker shade. Over here I'm giving lines, darker lines. Later in between we will give a light shade. Small door will be colored with darker shade. White will be seen as it is here. And I'm giving some lines. Outline it. This is the alternate thing will be colored with dark brown. Only little whitish will be given. Drawing a small sun over here. And just mixing it with only water. Other half of the sun will be brighter. Other half will be very light. And I'm just spreading outwards little. That's it. So again, the branches also has to be made it dark. So that I think it's better we do it with our dark brown pen, gel pen. only after it dries, not now.
Ma'am, can you put it little bit more to the right?
I'll zoom in.
No, ma'am, zoom out. This I can see
This
the
side
bush.
you want or that side?
The bushes side, ma'am.
Here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I just want to see.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I'm giving these branches with my gel pen, making it brighter. Yeah, it has to dry. It's not coming on the bed. So once it dries, this will be excellent. Or we can even use our brown acrylic. So we'll finish that with our brown acrylic later. Till then, we'll have a short break. Let's give a outline for the branches to make it more bright. Highlight the stems also, tree stems at the sides. Give the base also Make the base little brighter. Base of the tree should always be brighter. Outline the house here. And we can outline the fence. Let's highlight these base of tiny stems also. Give a light touch. Not in very detail. That's it. I'm just making the sun little more brighter here. Around has to be little brighter. Just spreading the sides. So after it dries, we have to give a neat outline. It's better to give the borders outline with dark brown sketch pen. I'm just giving the borders with dark brown. Yeah, we are done with the copy painting scenery.